The federal government has announced plans to set aside about 75 billion naira as an intervention fund for medium and small-scale businesses in the country. The Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka-Anite, said this at the beginning of the 18th Abuja International Trade Fair AITF yesterday in Abuja. This was as the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, who hosts the landmark event, rolled out modifications and plans to further strengthen the platform for growth of businesses.
The 18th Abuja International Trade Fair, AITF, kicked off in Abuja on Thursday with hundreds of businesses and thousands of visitors trooping in. The president of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, ACCI, Al-Mushtaba Abubakar, in his welcome remarks, explained the importance of the platform in fostering economic development.
The Abuja International Trade Fair is a prestigious multi-sectoral event in Nigeria, offering domestic and international exhibitions, a platform to showcase new products, access untapped markets, forge valuable business relationships, and stay ahead of emerging trends. The trade fair brings together diverse industries, facilitating exchanges between national and international stakeholders, and fostering interactions between businesses and government agencies. This edition features foreign representations, trade missions, and international organizations presenting their businesses, economic cooperation projects, and feature products and technologies. The Abuja International Trade Fair has served as a trusted global trade destination.
Relating to a part of the theme, which deals with financing, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka-Anite, represented by Director of Commodity and Export, Kaura Irimiya, spoke on a proposed 75 billion naira fund to aid SMEs. The representative of the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, likewise rolled out plans for developing business in the capital.
The government has announced a plan to support small businesses and startups in Nigeria in response to the country's current economic challenges. We intend to spend 75 billion by March 2024 to strengthen the manufacturing sector. We also intend to provide small grants to micro businesses in each of the 774 local governments of the Federation. We have also earmarked a fund of 75 billion naira that will be used to support up 100,000 startups and SMEs at single-digit interest rates.
We are working on projects that will enhance transportation, expand housing opportunities, and improve the quality of life for our residents. These initiatives will not only make Abuja an attractive place to live and work, but will also contribute to the growth of businesses operating within the FCT.
Also speaking to journalists, the National President of Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, Dele Oye, drew attention to the importance of tourism in driving investments and raising revenue.
What we simply did was reduce the emphasis on non-oil exports. But we have also realized that oil cannot solve all the problems. And that's why government and indeed the private sector, we're all working very hard in collaboration to increase the non-oil exports. And there's one area which has been fully neglected, that is tourism. With what our youth and women are doing in the creative space, that in itself, like I always tell people, Bonavoi is bigger than all our oil blocks. If we fully harness it, you laugh. It's true. Because we just came back from India, we just came back from New York. Those cities rely on tourism, almost 40–30% for their income. And 40% is a lot. And tourism affects every sector, especially women and youth. Which is this issue of Japa. Tourism can not only solve it, it would even make the ones that have left to come back.
The First Deputy President, ACCI, Chief Emeka Obegulu, called on the government to provide power and reasonable taxation to enable businesses thrive.
Without dealing with power, there is no way manufacturing can thrive in Nigeria. Why we have not been able to export our manufactured goods is because the cost of production in Nigeria is extremely high. Most industries run 12 to 18 hours on generator, and you know what the rising cost of diesel will mean. So as a country, as much as we mouth ease of doing business, we must put it into practice to ensure that truly there is ease of doing business. Beyond FCT, what is the FIRS doing to ensure that we stop multiple taxation? We tax businesses to grow and not to die.
The trade fair has the theme of sustainable financing and taxation, and it seeks to engage both the government and organized private sector to boost commerce and industry in Nigeria.